You guys, good morning, happy Tuesday, happy 10 o'clock YogaFlow 2. My name's Carrie, thanks for making it to your mat. Let's begin in a comfortable seat today. So, unless you've got her in a posture that feels right for you, then stay where you're at. But I'm gonna encourage a comfortable seat, and I've shared my playlist as I always do in my chat. If you'd like to join me, hear the same tunes I'm listening to, well, let's pull up that playlist, and we'll begin in 3, and 2, and 1. Let's begin. Old school on my playlist today. Have a comfortable seat, close your eyes, maybe sitting on a pillow or a bolster or a block if that serves you. And once you find that seat or whatever posture you're choosing to start class today in, I want you to close your eyes and see if you can take a couple moments to check in with yourself. Sometimes sitting in the stillness is the hardest part of your practice. Pay attention to what might come up for you. Working through what's going on in that brain of yours. Over the years, I've surely learned that when I'm feeling some tension or tightness somewhere in my body, there's usually something else going on at the same time. I'm not talking specifically about an injury, but just that tightness. My teachers tell me that stress has to manifest itself somewhere. Sometimes it's in my shoulders. Sometimes it's in my back. And that's when I find it most important to make my way to my mat. Take a couple moments to sit with it. See if I can use my breath and my flow to release some of that tension and tightness. Sometimes that practice helps me reveal what's really going on. With eyes softly closed, really pay attention to how you're breathing, and I'm going to encourage you to take a couple of really big inhales through your nose. Big open mouth exhales out through the mouth. 2 more times on your own, gang. Think your eyes open, give your shoulders a shrug. Inhale, sweep those arms up and overhead, roll out those wrists with those fingers as you do so. Take a breath in, exhale, left arm forward, right arm back, 10 to fingertips, grow taller. If it feels all right, take a gaze over your right shoulder. On your next inhale, sweep those arms up. Let's try the same thing on the other side. Grow a little taller, gaze. And then inhale, let's come straight on up. And come on to all fours, stacking the joints. 3 cats and cows, or maybe more if you've got the time. Drop the belly, bring the gaze forward. Around the spine, ears to the bicep. Moving with your breath. Holding your cat or cow if it feels like maybe that's what your body needs. While meeting back in that neutral tabletop, walk your hands to your knees, come to kneel and give your shoulders a roll. Kick your right leg out, either keeping that leg bent or straightening the leg out, top of the foot facing the ceiling. Some of you might prefer having the foot face the front of your space. Reach those arms to the sky and exhale nice and slowly. Let the left arm come to the mat, right arm will reach up and over. It feels better to start with that fingertips to the sky, cool. I really love the side body stretch, so I reached up and over right away. Keep pressing your mat away as you begin to hover that right leg. Doesn't feel good, take the toe back down, right? Or maybe you're in that bent leg. All the variations. I'm flexing my foot today, trying to engage my right glute. You can hold here nice and slowly when your elbow to your knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, elbow to your knee. One more time, open up and hold. Right toes down, right fingertips to the sky. Press floor away, lift up, come back to your knees, keep your shoulders roll. And reverse the shoulder roll. Same thing on the other side, bent leg, straight leg. I got my funky hip flexor. Yeah, nice and slowly, right arm to the floor, left arm to the sky. I love it, right up and over right away. Be very mindful of how that hand is on your mat. Rest your floor away, fingers are spread nice and wide. Flex that top leg, see if that feels good. Not so much, toe down. Try it again. Keep pressing your floor away, keep your breath moving. Try not to grip that jaw when it gets a little more intense. Take a breath in, stretch. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, elbow to the knee. Now a little less intensity if you lower the leg just a little bit. I got that left hip flexor funkiness, so I might notice my leg might be a little lower than it was on the other side. Always paying attention to how that body feels. Hold open. Left toes down, fingertips to the sky, press up. With knees to the mat, shoulder roll. Take a moment, curl those toes under. Plant your hands firmly on the mat, press your floor away, lift the knees off the mat, let them hover, keeping the gaze down. Take a breath in. Exhale, make your way down, or make your way into downward facing dog. And then we all have something we like to do in our down dog. You take a moment to do just that. So walking it out, bending one knee or the other, swaying the hips. It might feel good as we work to find a little length in the back of the legs. Bending both knees. Nodding the head yes and shaking the head no. You find a little lengthening in the neck too. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath here. Let's take your feet a little bit further apart. Bend the knees, let the heels come up, walk the hands back towards the feet. And let's take a moment to find that ragdoll pose. And the arms hang as they sway side to side, breathing into the side body, the wings, the lats, as maybe your travel from right to left gets a little bit bigger each time. Again, heavy head, bend the knees, chest on the thighs, nodding the head yes and no. And then slowly begin to roll up, let the fingertips track along the leg, stack one vertebra on top of the other. Give your shoulders a roll at the top. And reverse that shoulder roll. Travel to the top of your space, bring your feet together to touch, and close your eyes. And I will turn and face you for this moment. Hands in prayer position, feet firmly planted. Sometimes taking a moment to rock back and forth onto the feet, really feel that moment where your feet make the connection, especially all four corners of your feet. Lift up your toes, spread them out, and plant them, setting them one at a time on your mat. Keep your eyes closed. Feel yourself stand tall and strong at the top of your space. Find your rhythm with your breath. Perfect moment to set a dedication or intention for your practice today. Take a big breath in. Exhale, the intention or dedication out. Breath in. Breath out, arms come down to your sides. Still feeling that tension in those wrists. Give those wrists a little roll. Sometimes it helps to make fists. You really get in there. Yeah, in reverse. Ooh. Palms face the front, shoulder blades roll down. Your next inhale, sweep those arms to the sky. See those thumbs up and overhead. Exhale, swan back forward, fold flat back. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's keep the gaze down. Exhale, go ahead and fold again. Inhale, reverse, a little bend in the knees, really root down to your heels as you swing those arms up and slide that prayer right back into heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, reverse, sweep it up. And prayer to the heart. Last time. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold. Ooh. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step both feet back, high plank, hold, pressing mat away. Come down onto that right knee, slide right foot slightly off your mat. Find that modified side plank, heel left fingertips to the sky. Joints are stacked in the arms. Float that top leg. Top palm faces the front. Drop the bicep. Reaching through my left heel, reaching through my middle top finger. Press your floor away. And then for a little flare, really point your right toes and see if they can come off your floor. Left hand down. Right foot meets the left. Hold your plank for 3, 2, and 1. Glide back, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale. Exhale, press your chest to your thighs. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Exhale, bend your knees and step your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse, sweep it up to your thumbs and slide your prayer into your heart. Let's do it again. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, high plank, shoulders are out of your ears, really pressing your mat away. Come onto your bottom, your left knee, slide that left foot slightly off the mat. Peel your right fingertips up as we come into that modified side plank. Float that top leg, maybe drop the bicep, breathe, inhale. Exhale, keep pressing your floor away, inhale. Exhale, really point your left toes, see if you can lift them off the floor. Hopefully you don't get that foot cramp. Right hand down, right toes down, left meets the right. Let's hold right here for 3 breaths. Or move through those yogi push-ups with me. Gliding forward, knees down or toes curled under. Exhale, lower down halfway. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. And prayer to your heart. 1 breath into your nose. 1 breath out through the mouth. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump your feet back. Hold your plank, 3 yogi push-ups if you're ready for your chaturanga. Go ahead and move through into your upward facing dog or low cobra. Let's gather together in downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, begin to reach your right toes up nice and high to the sky. Bend your knee, flex your foot, reach towards your left glute, circle out the ankle. Inhale, reach your right toes to the sky. Press your chest a little closer to your thighs. Breathe into that standing leg. Now you can stay here or bring your gaze forward and come into your 3-legged plank. Drop that right hip. Feeling super strong or fly today. See what happens if you float the left arm. Left hand down, let's all meet 3-legged dog, right toes to the sky, and let the right foot meet the left. Bend your knees and let's swivel the hips side to side a little. And then straighten out the legs. Inhale, left toes reach up super high to the sky. Press your chest a little closer to your thighs. Breathe. Holding here, bring your gaze to your hands. Drop that hip. Come forward, 3-legged plank. Got a little extra, shift your weight to the left, float your right arm. Right hand down. We all meet left toes to the sky. Left foot meets the right. Walk your hands a little closer to your toes and windshield wiper the heels. Try to keep the legs a little straighter than we did when we swiveled the hips before. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, step your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. And prayer to the heart. Take a breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step, jump it back. Moving through your chaturanga, whatever that looks like for you. We all meet in down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Bend that right knee, begin to sweep your foot between your hands. Circle your back heel down before you even lift up. Nice and slowly begin to stack your shoulders over your hips. Hands on your hips to begin. Melt your shoulders, zip that belly up, square your hips to the front of your space. And then bend into that front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower. See if you can glue that back heel down, playing with the angle of that back foot. Take a big breath in. Nice and slowly begin to straighten that front leg. Yes. On the exhale, bend that front knee. Inhale, straighten. Keep those hips squared. And then bend. And as you bend that third time through, sweep those biceps to the sky. Relax your shoulders down your back. Sink into that front knee. Bring your gaze to the ceiling. Now you might feel a little stretch in the left hip flexor. Maybe a little tension in the low back. Be mindful of lifting up and then back. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Gaze forward. Hands come to frame the foot. Pivot on the back foot. Quietly stepping the right foot back to meet the left, or maybe you're going to give it a float as you move through your variation of chaturanga, lowering down with the heart. If you're choosing any variation of that push-up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's try the other side. Inhale, left toes high. Bend your knees, sweep your foot between your hands. Circle that back heel down, shoulders are out of ears. Stack those shoulders over your hips. Pay attention to that hip flexor on this side now. Sinking into that front knee. Hips squaring to the front. Playing with the angle of that back foot. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower. Breathe into the back of that leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Sweep those arms up. Take those hands back to your hips. I like this straightening out first. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend. Sorry about that, gang. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, see if you can get a little deeper. One more. Let's straighten up. Get nice and low. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Relax your shoulders down your back. Feel good here. Stay. Want a little more? Bring your gaze to the ceiling. Walk the fingertips a little closer across the ceiling. Breathe. 3. Stay deep in your front knee. 2. Gaze forward. Hands frame the foot. Pivot on your back. Left foot quietly steps back. Or give it a little float as you move through your chaturanga. And meet in down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward. Inhale, reverse. And prayer to the heart. Breath into your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Feel the weight shift into your heels. Still pressing through the four corners of your feet. But really plant your heels firmly without scooping that low back. Find your chair pose. Relax your shoulder. Find that point where you really feel that in your lower abdominal muscle, and then sit a little lower. Make sure you can still see your toenails, so your knees aren't too far over your toes. Maybe you need to sit back. Sometimes you need to come up, shrug it off, come back in. Breathe. Add the arms, reach forward, plug the shoulders in. Reach your biceps to the sky, sit low, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten up, palms meet, breath in. Exhale, prayer through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or jump it back, moving through your chaturanga. Breathing along the way and meeting in down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right toes high. Bend your knees, sweep your foot between your hands, circle back, heel down, hands to the hips, warrior 1 legs. Inhale, straighten front leg. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Keep that back heel down. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. One more time, straighten. Let's get low and hold. Sweep the arms up. Big breath in. Huge breath out. I want you to take your hands behind your back and hold here. Either interlacing the hands as they work down your back, rolling your shoulders away, or modification, taking opposite hand to opposite elbow, still shining the heart. Take a breath in. Straighten your front leg. We're not humbling our warrior today. Keep those interlaced hands or arms on your low back as you hinge. I just want you to hinge till your body is parallel with the top of your space. Stay right here. Breathe into that right leg. Maybe you're feeling that in your IT band. Try to glue that back heel down. Stay here. Breathe.
Keeping that leg straight. See what happens if you dive bomb that head, interlace, hands come up and overhead. Breathe. 3, 2, interlace, hands or arms to the low back, come on out. As you come on out, put a deep bend in that front knee, sweep those arms up. Relax your shoulders, take a breath in. Hands to the mat. Step your right foot to meet your left. Chaturanga if you like. Down dogs where we meet. Take a big breath in. Huge breath out. Let's try the other side. Inhale, left toes high. Bend your knees, sweep your foot between your hands. Circle back, heel down, hands to the hips. Find your bend. Find your straighten. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, straighten up. Take it down last time. Really hold and breathe. Reach the arms up. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands behind the back. Change your interlace and take your opposite pointer finger on top or take your opposite arm on top. Set it up first, so roll those shoulders away. Breathe. Then straighten your front leg. Take a breath in. Keep your interlace, arms or hands on your low back, hinge at the hip. And when your body's parallel with your floor, pause. Again, probably feeling that along the back of that front leg, maybe along your IT band. Pause here. Breathe in. You feel okay here, slowly begin to allow the forehead to fall toward the shin. And then maybe interlace hands or arms come up and overhead. Too much micro bend in that front knee. See if you can keep that front leg straight. Begin to bend that front knee as you sweep those arms to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Left meets the right. Chaturanga. Down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Bend your knees, step your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. And prayer to your heart. Take a breath into your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Remember, weights in your heels. Find your chair. Neutral pelvis. Add the arms, reaching forward. Plug them in. Biceps slide next to your ear. So maybe you start by looking towards the floor. Now what happens if you bring your gaze forward and reach those arms and fingertips a little higher to the sky? Keep your jaw relaxed by using your breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, airplane those arms. Inhale up. Exhale, airplane. Inhale up. Last airplane, hold or reach away, maybe thumbs up, heels up if you like. 3, 2, 1. Sink your heels, straighten up, palms meet, breath in. Exhale, prayer through the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step, jump it back. Chaturanga. I'll meet you in, down, dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Bend your knees, sweep your foot between your hands. Circle back, heel down. Let's come right into our warrior one. Sink a little lower. Straighten front legs, hands behind the back. Inhale, shine your heart. Stay here or hinge. Maybe come all the way into your pyramid as you reach the arms up and overhead. Hold 3, 2, 1. Interlace hands to the low back. Bend the front knee as you sweep right back through. Bring your gaze up. Stay deep in that front knee. Take a big breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up that back foot. Toe heel the right foot. Work that front thigh towards your parallel with your mat. Start with your hands on your hips if it helps. And then find your fierce warrior 2 arms. Gaze out over that middle finger. Inhale, sink a little lower. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, turn your palms up. Nice and slowly, find palms up and overhead, legs straight. Take a breath in. Exhale, take your 2 to the back of your space. Let's get low. Relax your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, straighten up. Turn your heels in, toes out. Let's get low in our goddess or horse pose and breathe. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's straighten everything up. Take your 2 back to the front. Inhale, flip your front palm. Let's reverse. Breathe, inhale. Sink into your front knee, exhale. Breathe, inhale. And exhale. One more breath here. Let's curl your hands down. Step or float right leg. Chaturanga. Down dog. Let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left toes high. Bend your knees, sweep your foot between your hands. Drop the back heel. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, settle in. Hands behind the back. Shine the heart. Straighten front leg. Take a breath in. Exhale, hinge. Body gets parallel with your floor. Maybe stay here or come all the way into pyramid, arms up and overhead, forehead reaches towards the shin. Take a breath in, gaze to the front foot, bend your front knee, sweep the arms up. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, find your 2. Maybe widen the stance, find your footing, relax your shoulders, and then find your fierce warrior 2 as you gaze out over that middle finger. Keep sinking into that front knee. Keep stretching out that back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, let's turn the palms up. Inhale, straighten palms meet. Exhale, take your 2 to the back of your space. Let's hold and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Huge exhale out. Inhale, straighten everything meets. Heels in, toes out. Come deep into your yoga. Deep. Deep. Horse or goddess pose. Let's breathe. Maybe sit a little lower than you did last time. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, 2 to your front. Left foot is forward for me. Inhale. Flip your front palm. Let's reverse and enjoy the side body stretch. Little to no weight in that back hand. Maybe bringing gaze up. Maybe bringing gaze back. Inhale, deepen that front knee bend. Inhale. On your next exhale, cartwheel hands down, pivot on the back. Left foot meets the right and let it float. As you move through your chaturanga, meeting down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Bend your knees, step your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse. And prayer to the heart. Take a breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. So we're going to move through that. One movement, one breath. One last time as we flow through. I want you to find your rhythm. I want you to move with your breath. If I'm ahead of you, cool. If I'm behind you, cool. Find what works best for you. Top of your space, hands prayer position, weights in your heels. Relax your shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, chair. Reach arms out. Plug shoulder blades in. Inhale, biceps up, sit a little bit lower. Exhale, reach arms back, maybe heels up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, drinking bird, or just airplane arms. Inhale up. Drinking bird. Chair pose. Drinking bird and hold. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Sink heel, straighten up, palms meet, breath in. Exhale, prayer through the heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hand, step, jump it back, moving through your chaturanga. And all meeting in down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Bend your knees, sweep your foot between your hands, circle back, heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, straighten front leg. Inhale, shine your heart. Exhale, fold and hold. Breathe. Gaze to your front foot, bend your front knee. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, find your two. We're gonna add a goddess. Inhale, straighten. Come into your goddess and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, straighten. Take your two to the back. Inhale, straighten. Coming back into your goddess, hold a little bit longer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten up, palms meet. Take your two to the front of your space. Inhale, flip your front palm. Exhale, let's reverse that warrior. Take a breath in. Exhale, curl the hands down. Step or float that right leg as you move through your chaturanga, pinning those elbows in those yogi push-ups. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Let's try the other side. Inhale, left toes up. Bend your knees, sweep your foot between your hands, circle back, heel down. Inhale, biceps up, warrior one. Exhale, straighten leg, interlace. Take a big breath in. Exhale, pyramid pose, front leg is straight or micro bend. Hold. Gaze to your front foot. Inhale, bend your front knee, arms up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, two. Inhale, straighten, little addition. Come into your goddess. Hold, 5. 4, knees track to the pinky toes. 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale, straighten. Take the 2 to the back. Inhale, straighten. Come back into goddess. 10. 9. 8. Where's your breath? 7. 6. Get a little bit lower. 5. 4. 3. 2. Inhale, straighten everything up. Take it to the front. Inhale, flip. Exhale, reverse. Take a big breath in. Cartwheel those hands down. Step or float that left leg as you move through your chaturanga. And we gather in down dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze to your hands. Bend your knees, step your feet between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. And let's fold. Change, come back into your chair pose right here. Weights in your heels. Relax your shoulders down your back, sit lower than you have before. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can kickstand your right foot as we come up, or slowly transition, come into your one-legged Tadasana. Breathe. 3. And 2. Come back into your chair pose. Swing your arms back and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Swing your arms up. Remember, you can kickstand that left foot or maybe float it in your one-legged Tadasana and hold. Let it go. Nice and slowly, feet meet. Find those airplane arms in your chair pose. Sit a little lower. 3, 2, one-legged Tadasana. We're going to add a little flare. Now you can come back into your chair pose with those airplane arms, or turn your palms to the back of your space, and let's add a little flare as we come into our airplane. Reach your right heel back. Reach your fingertips away. Bring your gaze up. Hinge at the hip. Breathe. 3, 2, bend your standing leg, come back into your chair pose, biceps reach to the sky. Sit a little lower. Breathe in, breathe some more. Nice and slowly come into that one-legged Tadasana. Now remember, you can come back into that chair pose with airplane arms. Or maybe you're ready to fly that plane. Breathe, reach through your back heel, drop that left glute, roll the shoulders out of your ears as your fingertips reach the back of your space. Hinge a little more at the hip. Chair pose, let's breathe. Bring the prayer to the heart. Relax your shoulders, sit a little lower. If you want a little more, bring your heels up, sit super low. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, hands down, straighten out the legs. Let's toe heel the feet, hips width distance. I'm going to turn and face you. At least hips width distance. Go ahead and plant your left hand on the mat. Deep bend in your left knee, or maybe you're planting it on your block or your water bottle, your call. Again, deep bend in the left knee. Bring your right hand to your hip, gaze to your right. Long spine. Reach right fingertips to the sky. Let's breathe. This is too much. Sometimes it feels good just to keep your hand to your low back as you bring your gaze up. Yes. Keep reaching that right sits bone to the back of your space. Now slowly switch. Deep bend in the right knee. See if you can whip straighten out the left. Left hand to the hip as you bring your gaze up. Reach to the sky. 3, 2, 1. Both hands come down. From here, I want you to toe heel your feet. Let your heels stay on the mat, your toes come off the mat. You got a block, put it behind you. Fingertips on your floor, bend your knees and come on down. Deep yogi squat. I'm gonna sit on my block today. Keeping your hands on the floor will help with or without that block or pillow or bolster, whatever you got. Now notice the difference between this and this. Yeah, nice long spine. Elbows press into the knees, maybe open up a bit as the prayer comes to the heart. Sit a little taller. Feel it in your hips. Maybe release the block, bring the hands back down and rock and roll back and forth so you settle in. And then maybe you find that deep yogi squat again. Let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping knees glued to triceps, maybe putting that block in front of you. Finding your flying frog. Fingertips spread nice and wide, jazz hands. Shift the weight forward. Play with the game. Maybe you lift one or both feet off the mat as you fly your frog. Maybe toes line up behind the wrists and the knees come high into the triceps as you come into your crow pose. Both of those part of your practice. All the transitions in and out of that. If you're in crow, slowly lowering the head down into tripod headstand, or maybe kicking the feet back into chaturanga. Take a moment to play. Take a big breath in. Let's all meet back in our deep yogi squat. And let your stones come down. Straighten out those legs in front of you. Actually, let's start with bent legs. Ankles below the knees. Fingertips face the body. Press up into reverse tabletop. Trying to stretch what we just compressed. So the feet maybe a little further away. Lift up. As you press the floor, maybe you feel that stretch in your shoulders. Bring your gaze to your ceiling, or maybe see what's happening behind you. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the glutes through. See if you keep your butt off the mat. And then sit down. Take your feet all the way to the top of your space. Let your toes. Let's move into reverse plank. Fingertips behind you. Press your floor away. Lift up. Breathe. Nice long line from the toes to the crown of the head. And I want you to lift the hips up so much that your pointed toes might touch your floor. Gaze to the ceiling or see what's happening behind you again. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Shake it out. Take a breath into your nose. Open mouth. Exhale. Moving into that double pigeon today. So let's start with the right leg coming down, left leg down first. So flexing your left foot, shin is parallel with the top of your mat, wherever that might be for you. And then we're gonna set this right leg on top. Now, if you know already that that's not gonna work for your body, let's keep that bottom leg straight and rest your right leg on top of it. Bolster, pillow, block, all those things will be a really good help and support for that knee. This is not my posture. So I'm gonna warm that leg up a little bit and see if I can open up into that hip by circling through the hip. Set my right heel on top of my left knee, either with the bottom leg straight or bent. Double pigeon or fire log is what this is called. You should feel a pretty intense stretch in your right glute. Too much, put a block, pillow, rolled towel, anything between. And then less intensity if you lean back, more intensity if you fold forward. I can't see you. So you're gonna have to really listen to those hips. Let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Let's straighten up the legs in front of us. Shake them off. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, fold, and let's reach towards the feet. You got that towel, your belt, your strap. Go ahead and use it. You don't, bend the knees, grab onto the outsides of the feet, and let the feet keep pressing away. And as you do so, it's pulling your top off your body forward. And you use each exhale to go a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Slowly begin to stack one vertebra on top of the other. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So this time my right leg stays straight, or with flexed foot, shin parallel with the top of your mat, not lotus pose. Your ankles aren't in towards your sits bones. It's not crisscross applesauce. Really is stacked shins. Calling it double pigeon or fire log, like you stack two logs and you're building a fire. Oh, obviously, it's not my best side. Ooh, feeling it today. Oh, breathe. I'm always so admirous when I see you individuals out here who can just stack them and fold forward. I don't have those barbell hips that just spin around. Breathe. Oh. Sometimes it helps to close your eyes and send your breath to that tight spot in your hips. Inhale. Exhale, make your way on out. This time you can move right back into that straight leg forward fold. I'm going to do the straddle forward fold. So taking your legs wide on your mat, rock and roll side to side a little bit so you get off, the sit bones kind of really planted on your mat. Get a nice wide stance, yeah. And then take your breath in and exhale. Bring your hands to the floor and maybe you're hinging this far forward. That's it. Maybe a little more. So you might be able to lay your body flat on the mat. Oftentimes we use the block, rest my elbows, get a bigger stretch in those inner thighs. Another great way to watch TV. Your family will love it. The more you flex the feet, the more you're going to feel it. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can take yourself a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Let it go. Take a big breath in. Huge breath out. Slowly make your way on out. Bring the soles and heels of your feet together to touch. Rock and roll it side to side. Take your thumbs just below the balls of your feet. Take your elbows wide. In a moment, go ahead and roll those feet open. Just give them a little stretch. And as you do so, press your elbows into your knees and hinge at your hips. Oh, yeah. And then slowly come on up. Take your feet straight out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Then I'd love for you to bend your knees. We're going to make our ways down onto our backs and eventually move through a couple of bridge and or full back bend. So if you don't like this next section, I'll meet you there. Lean back Nice long line from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Bend the knees, lift them up, maybe one at a time, you decide. I'm gonna do both. Holding on my knees, I'll see how it feels, but straighten out my legs. Still long, straight line, crown of the head to my tailbone. It's called boat pose, there's a reason you're rocking, yeah? Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, try your full boat. 3, 2, 1, take it down halfway. 3, 2, 1, lift it up. 3, 2, 1, take it down halfway. 3, 2, 1, lift it up. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, take it down halfway. 3, 2, 1. Full boats and hold. Maybe you need to bend your knees as you come back in and see what happens if you straighten. Let's all bend our knees. Make peace fingers with our hands. Grab onto our big toes. Let me take them down for a break. Go ahead. Grab onto the big toes and lift. And see if you can straighten. Maybe you've rolled backwards now. That's cool. Come on back when you're ready. Let's straddle. Shine your heart, bring your gaze up. Take it back to the center. Finding your balance, bend your elbows and pull your forehead closer to your shins. Breathe. And release. And float. Half floats. 2 inches off your mat. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Full body stretch. Right hand's gonna grab onto your left wrist. Give it a little tug and then a little arc to the right side of your mat. Take it back to the center. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Little tug to the left. Back to the center. Bend your knees, take your ankles below your knees. Bring your arms at your sides, palms facing down. Press your floor away. Counter stretch. As you peel up your pelvis and your belly and your chest, walk your shoulders underneath. Let's stretch those hip flexors. Couple of options here. Come up onto your tiptoes, bend your elbows. Take your L hands, capital L's, underneath your low back as you take some weight into your triceps and sink your heels down. Might feel those a little bit more in your abs. You've got that block. Come up on your tiptoes. Be mindful, don't take this block to your low back. Take it right underneath your sit bone. Yes, your tailbone, excuse me, your sit bone. Relax your arms. Close your eyes, guys. Now maybe you've got a little bit more fire. You want to transition into a full back bend or full wheel, please go get it. The rest of us are going to stay right here. Take a big breath in. Exhale that breath out. Come up onto your tiptoes. Release your arms or block if that's where you were at. And then counter stretch by bringing your knees into your chest. Take those knees in a little circle in one direction. And reverse. Now it will be yogi choice. We either practice legs up the wall or maybe we all start here. Heels to the ceiling, toes toward the face, with or without the support. Sometimes when you work to straighten the legs, you get a little bit of shaking. That's cool. You got a strap or a towel. That might help you with that support too. Releasing, separating as you challenge, pressing low back to the floor. Now staying here and enjoying that. Or for those of you who are ready for plow and shoulder stand, bringing your arms at your sides, palms facing down. Press the floor away as you lift your low back off your mat and reach those arms up and, or legs, excuse me, up and over. Keeping your gaze towards your ceiling or eyes closed, walk those shoulders underneath before you do anything. And then drop the knees closer towards the forehead and let the toes come to the floor. Be kind to the neck. If that's too much, lift the toes back up. More intensity, take those toenails a little closer to the floor. Keep shimmying those shoulders. Full plow, interlace the hands. Hands reach in one direction, toes the other. Bending elbows, hands to the low back, toes to the ceiling, shimmy shoulders, shoulder stand. For legs up the wall, maybe now you move to the wall, or maybe you take a break and come right back into it for your second set. Shoulder standers, you can straddle. It feels good to windmill the legs in each direction. Sometimes you get that moment where you get to that IT band and that front leg. Oh yeah, breathe. We eventually will meet in happy baby or dead bug. If you're ready to go there, go ahead. Shoulder standers, slowly bringing the knees toward the forehead. Straighten the legs. Taking a plow. And breath in. Iron up the spine. Bend the knees, flex the feet. Let's all grab the inside or something. Might prefer the outside arches of your feet. Your call. As we rock side to side in our happy baby. If you haven't done so already, let's take your hands to the outsides of your feet and see if you can shimmy the hips a little side to side as you work your tailbone to the floor. Chin to the chest, it comes back down. Peace finger slide between your big toe and your second. Straighten out your right leg, bend your left knee. And switch. And see what it feels like to open both. Hold here, take a moment to breathe into those inner thighs, just like we did when we straddled on the floor before. And knees to the chest, left foot to the mat, right ankle, to the left knee. Let's thread the needle as we pull that left thigh in and breathe into our right glute. Left foot to the floor, capital T, arms, palms face down. Take a breath in. Exhale, set your legs to the left side of your space. It feels all right for you. Lift your head, take your gaze away from your legs. Blink your eyes closed. Try to soften in the jaw. Let your body be heavy. Gaze to the center. Maybe with some help, lift those legs back to the center, uncross the legs. Figure four, other side. Bring the right thigh in with a squeeze. Oh, yes. Right foot to the floor, capital T, arms stay in your four as you set your legs to the right side. If it feels okay, lift your head, take your gaze away from your legs. Keep your eyes closed. Soften in your twist. Gaze to the center. Help those legs make their way back to the center. Uncross them and bring the knees into the chest, but take them wide. Circle the ankles in one direction. In reverse. Lift your knees back together. Wrap your forearms around your shins and I want you to squeeze. And then gently begin to lift your forehead up towards your knees. Tiny ball. Really compress, squeeze, tighten everything. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, blossom open into your final resting posture. Shavasana. Feet towards the corners of your mat. Arms are at your sides, palms facing up. And let your eyes close. Take a moment to notice how your body feels. Fidget. Get comfy on your mat. And work to truly embrace this final resting posture, this stillness. We start by working on the stillness of the body. So resist the urge to scratch or adjust. Eventually find that stillness. And with your nice, gentle, soft breath, soften, soften. Find that stillness of your mind. Allowing any thoughts to just roll on by. Giving yourself this gift at the end of your practice as you surrender here in your final resting posture. Shavasana. If you're able to stay in your Shavasana, please do so. Those of you who want to join me, go ahead and wiggle those fingers. Take your thumbs and brush them over your fingertips, feeling that sensation in your hands. Wiggle the fingers, circle the wrists, circle the ankles, and reverse. Reach the arms up and overhead, point through your toes, full body stretch, breath in. And as you begin to exhale, bend your knees and roll to your right or left side. Take a moment to pause in that fetal position. Using your top, the hand of your top arm. Hit your reset button and come up to a comfortable seat. Once on your seat, let your sits bone plant, stack one vertebra on top of the other. Sweep those arms up and overhead on your inhale, let your palms meet. And as you exhale, slide the prayer to your heart and close your eyes. Taking a moment to circle back to the beginning of class. Maybe you set an intention or dedication for your practice today. Then come to mind and exhale it out once more. Always so grateful to see your names pop up. And one by one, you hang out in that waiting room, waiting for me to allow you into the Zoom meeting.
I hope that whatever you're carrying today, whatever might be worrying you, or whatever you might be working through, might have been made just a little bit lighter for your practice today. Thanks for sharing it with me. Lift the thumbs between the eyebrows and let's bow forward to sit this practice. Namaste. Happy Tuesday, everyone. My name's Carrie. Glad you made it to your